Right, I'm back. I did find something new. The Heritage Advisor, which shows which uh, tails that you're missing. Yeah, it's actually not that much. Oddly, yeah, it's definitely not ordered. I think it's yeah, it's missing the water. Yeah, there's definitely some ocean things that I haven't brought up. It also has the traits for the various leaders. Like these are the traits I currently have, which is Innovative 1, Anti-Clerical 1, Revolutionary 1, and Pragmatic 1. Daryakov has Prolific 1, Impulsive 1, and Naturalist 1. Whereas Justinian has Spiritual 1, Seafaring 1, and Gloomy 1. Anyway, probably should also start building Maori culture as well. Yeah. After these Elephant Riders are done, start building Maori culture in order for me to get the 5% strength for commander units. As a free upgrade, so go march. Oh, come on. I think I should actually set you up to settle a new city. You're fairly well positioned to do so, even if you don't have that much population. Oh, there's someone over here. Okay, so I at least have an idea. Should the culture end up spreading far enough, I might actually meet them early. Which might end up being a bit inconvenient, but, well, yeah, it's probably fine. Snake Pit, to give me even more science production, because I want as much of that as I can manage to get. Bengal Tiger, Great Horned Owl, Bison, Drat. Great. That didn't help at all. So the shell worker set is now available. Oh, because I didn't have any tails of turtles, did I? But now that I have those, I can build those. And considering how rare turtles are, or tortoises, etc. Yeah. Right. Bison subdued. Nice. Bison nerd. Excellent. It's quiet when there's not much music. So many birds. Kangaroo herd?
A multitude of rulers is not a good thing. Let there be one ruler, one king.
Ah, so they used the Great Prophet for that. Oh, so now I have access to the menagerie. Nice. she'll pay for all the maintenance costs, which have been increasing lately. That's not one of their better archers. Sadly, I don't have a unit set up that's capable of taking advantage of that. Fine, if there's only one city with a Fletcher's hut, the game isn't going to let me have a real choice. Uh, just to... Okay. Hang back for a second. I want to be able to attack that mall with a lot more movement points. In fact, move here, so that if it retreats, it would have retreated to here. Well, it turns out that wasn't of any real importance, so... Retreat and heal. That was a risky move, but it was worth it. There we go, another elephant herd. And Yeha's big enough for that. Ooh, clam. It's out of reach of any city's borders, but... Now I gotta send you off to a city that can, in fact, do the folklore thing. Sure, that works. It doesn't end up getting attacked, but I don't think folklore units get attacked that often, so... And Governor's Menagerie. Tradition Archery. Free effect tradition archery in every city. New archers receive +2 experience points, and I get the 1 extra first strike and +5% for all archers trained in every city. Archer type units, not just, the archer unit. That would have made it useless. Full stop. Main wolf. Sure, why not? Dog kennels. Just need to wait for one more to appear. Close your wolf. Dog kennels. Okay, hopefully it doesn't die in the process. I will also have to return the unit back to where it was. Does that might attack? No. Okay. Then bongo. Taxon amphibia. Nice. Right, send you back where you can actually heal properly. Without fear. And equals a moved on. Remains. Seagull. Okay. Lemur as well. The top archer no longer has garrison 3. No, it does, okay. It might be that I got lucky and was able to damage the garrison 3 unit. Thompson's Gazelle. Okay, so Caribou's no longer revolting. And the build-up production from all that hunting is gone. I think Bongo is actually one of the missing tails. No, it's not. Not according to this. Could be that it's missing from the Heritage Advisor, or something else. Dread. There goes the boar. Yeah, I still need to set up 10. Okay, so what do I... What's a good idea to work on? Perhaps food? Yeah, there's a couple simple things. Are you doing crime-wise? Oh, you could use some crime reduction. Town watch. City walls. Fortified outpost. Ah! There we go. It won't be able to use all that production. It's pretty much guaranteed to be the case. Hey, that was a... It's lucky, but still, it went through exactly as I had wanted it to. Requires canal systems. Okay. So I can't build those until canal systems is unlocked, which is later down the line. It's not very far down the line, though. Take crap, everything that isn't. Yeah. The only texts left are religious texts. So. Canal systems is, I think, somewhere around here. Yep, it's right here. Okay, I did lose one, but I destroyed two, and I got a great general. Oh no. That's not gonna be fun. I don't know what they used it on. Great military instructor. +3 experience. Trained units. Oh no, they're gonna all have garrison 2 every single one of those archers that pops up. And it's going to be an archer every 10 turns. Ooh! I mean, that's still atrocious, having to deal with that, but... Folklore, Thompson's Gazelle. Yeah, the enemy is near. City warnings really aren't useful in C2C because the wild animals all count as enemy units for this. With fairly obvious results. Bongo folklore. Yeah, it's definitely missing some of these. So it's not actually that useful. Great. A new source of obsidian. Nice. Do I have a warper sitting around somewhere? Probably. Not here. Not there. Not there. So not a lot of list. I guess I'll just try to get to closure. That's a boa. I've got a worker up here, but not much to do with you. Hematite gatherer. Obsidian quarry. Starts with Mountaineer and Fieldwork. Mountaineer! The work mule can go on mountains. Okay. I didn't realize I was able to do stuff that early, but nice.
He advises them that tough lands produce tough people, so if they wish to retain the empire he has enabled them so spectacularly to gain, they must not even think about removing themselves to some softer, enervating environment.
Okay, so I can pick one of these techs for free. Honestly, iron working would be great.
You should hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
Unlocks a light swordsman. Once I have siege weapons. Yeah. Also unlocks a Rhino Rider, but that's... yeah. It's not just the food, it's also the gold that helps. But yes, with iron working, I should be able to do a lot of fun stuff. Seriously, it's like the 25% chance happens half the time. Leviathan folklore. Nice. Hippos are a pretty big deal, so it's about time I started working on these. Start hacking away at a mine here. Just a few more and I can upgrade you again. Ooh. Annoying. Oh, I can give you Mountaineer now. Neat. Moa remains. Marsh. Okay, it's not a new one. Good. Might be most effective to ensure that they're all capable of attacking. Great, and I'm back to losing all the ones that I've already obtained. Yippee! Okay, the Light Swordsman has 20% city attack, which is equivalent. Yeah, so it's a direct upgrade to that. They'll be more effective attacking cities, admittedly not by much. The numbers are accurate. It should not be this bad. It's difficult to get that working. This tile's a bit too close to that city for it to work. I can't build a city on a mountain. Not yet, anyway. That's a future thing. Yes, yes, C2C makes it possible to build cities on mountains. It's about as glorious as it sounds. In actuality, it just makes it really, really annoying to attack the city. It doesn't actually help that much. They have a greater success chance, however they don't deal as much damage. Okay, so it uses up all movement in order to climb a mountain. Jeez. %10 against the humpback whale. Donkey herd.
आपके आदेशों की प्रतीक्षा है। आपका आदेश।
Prefer to have done that a different way, but well, not much choice. I need to settle a city. Well, I would like to settle a city. It was just a pigeon.
काम के लिए तैयार हैं।
Haas Seagull remains. Biology 5. Science. Oh, I can't wait for that to become useful. At least in that hour. If need be, I can build the enclosures directly, but these take 20 turns to build, so... Let me just say, I'm not particularly enthused about that idea, if I can avoid it. Capybara.
For to win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the Acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the Acme of skill.
Let's go with martial education. I don't think I need conscription though. I'll stick with tribal warfare. Mounted infantry would be... Whoa, okay. Going for that first. Can you imagine plus 50% against horses? 10 experience points. The Light Swordsman number 10. Okay, found city. It's going to be some fairly high maintenance costs. 50 maintenance costs. Yikes. Fortify. Dance Hako. Pete. Okay, so I can either, yeah, City Rated 4 is pretty much the only option here. Oh. Well. Oh, geez, okay. Let's hope the unit doesn't die in the process of this. Of course that happens! I cool. Tales of Cod. Sometimes the names are just a tad silly. Wood Steel. Ooh. I'm looking forward to see what that can get me. It's a new tail. Lovely. So where's the wood steel effect? Plus 15% strength. I am looking forward to those bonuses. Sadly, my ships aren't affected, but... as well as archery units. But I doubt that's that big of a deal. Fine. I'll have a worker set up here. I need a new hunter unit to send down to the south. Firework. Plantation. Yeah, should be good enough for that city for now. Yeah, it's a pretty long list. At least for a game of this speed, it is a long list. City Raider 4. Everyone needs time to heal, that's for sure. It was a good raid. Set them back years of building up units. Time for you to make a carnival. Yeah, one of my new cities. Setting that up is, of course, fairly important. Culture production cannot be understated. Yeah, right, deer herd. Good. 5% chance of losing. Oh, so you do get wood steel. That's nice. The sheer amount of production it gave this city. Way too much. Should say 1,000 production and 10,000 food. Just automatically enough for the next pop. Hawk folklore. Cool. So I had not actually run into a hawk before. Ooh. Iron and magnetite mine. Obviously, I have access to iron, and it's a good idea to get that set up. Oh, and shell worker set up. The chances that I run into another turtle tortoise type animal anytime soon is uh extremely slim. Another garrison 3 archer. Nothing specifically points towards that, so he's not here. 8 total XP. I don't see any reason for them to automatically get a garrison. Unless there's a... No, they shouldn't automatically get garrison 1, so at least the new archers are going to have at most garrison 2, probably. Unless I'm giving them XP through all the bombardment. I don't know what it's like to be the receiving end. Nice. The wood steel is very much providing me great benefits. Cod folklore, finally. Another rank of City Raider. That should make it even easier for that unit to fight. Only a 5% chance of losing. That's a garrison 1 unit. Have I damaged the other archers that much? Appears so. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, I'm winning. It looks like at this rate I'll be able to take down the city. They're down to about 30 defenders. Which, considering the number was like 60 at the start of the episode. Yeah. Oh, yes, another unit with City Raider 4. It gives plus 10% versus gunpowders. It's a long time before those exist, but... So perhaps not as long as you think. Of course, arquebuses. Feather worker. Carnival. Oh, you're missing the bamboo armor. How are you using it? No. Yep. Not much longer, and then Ethiopia will be conquered. Oh, finally. The hills across the river to my capital are inside the borders. It took long enough. It should not take that long. Aw. That's annoying. Fine. Can't bore. African Grey Parrot Tail. Excellent. I don't need to upgrade it. There's a kayak down here. Probably should take the time to deal with it. Standing on a peak really gives you views, vision of the area. Snake Charmer. Heal. pack whales, not something I can effectively fight. Well, that got destroyed. Oh, great, the forge. That's actually pretty bad. Okay, fix that up immediately. I remember subdued animals being really annoying in the past in C2C. It used to be that you can't actually leave them alone. They could not move to the edges of your vision at all. So you had to constantly keep an eye on them. It's fun when you can auto-win. Especially in a situation like that. Because I'm finally working my way through all the junk units that were trained earlier with no experience points whatsoever. 26 versus 80. 6 times 3. Yeah, that has priority. Okay. That has first. Okay, and I can handle the ancient customs later. Okay, there's that flamingo. Gonna handle that in a bit. I'll turn that into... I think a quarry is the thing that's needed for that. Nope, still no seabirds here. Okay. They do make for easy hunting. But I'm well aware that they're not always around and accessible. I mean 98%. It's like 99%, I don't care if it's actually damaged. It'll be a win, almost certainly. Enough to the point where I'm willing to risk the unit. I should stop here though. I keep going well over an hour. And it's mildly problematic. I mean, I admit, I've only researched a few techs so far, so it does in fact make sense that this is happening, because, I mean, there's also, it's just the plain and simple fact that I'm spending a lot of time managing units. Once I'm finally done with this war, which will be next session, unless something dumb happens, because, well, they have no good units. All they have left is this archer that they're going to be training next turn, and then there's another archer that's coming in about 12, 13 turns, which will be having Garrison 2. It's the obvious choice, especially since I have a mix of mounted and melee units attacking the city. Eventually, Ethiopia will be done for. What I don't understand is, how long have you been building settlers? Because I know for a fact that you built one. What happened to it? Maybe there's a glitch with Neanderthals. I don't know. Because they do have the Neanderthal culture built. Oh, they have worldview cannibalism as well. Perhaps I should take them out of their misery. I don't really see anything. Doesn't really matter. I think I've gone on long enough. Yeah, that 100 turns has gone down to 31. So it's a bit of a damning indicator for how things are starting to go slower. That was actually more than 1 minute per turn, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. It takes more than a minute for me to do each turn, then. Anyway, I've gone on long enough. I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.